Hey, let's talk about that fight night, Lewis versus Teixeira. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even feel like it was worth starting watching it till late in the prelims. Um, I didn't even get going until the Jake Matthews fight, to be honest. But I'm glad I did with that one because I watched Jake Matthews jump on a dude's back and choke him out like nobody's business. He needed that first round finish, to be perfectly honest, and he got it. Being an underdog too, taking his back and choking him out like that was nice. It was worth watching that one. I went back and watched the first two fights of the night, the Fatima Klein and Melissa Martinez fight. Oh my gosh, I am sorry I missed that one. That head kick was brutal and put her on her ass. I wish I had caught that one because it would have been well worth it. The Ramirez Davis fight ended with a flying knee into a flurry of punches by Davis. Impressive. He looked good doing it. Look to see more out of that fella in the future. Moved into Chris Curtis and Max Griffin. Chris Curtis was just having fun out there with him. Max Griffin has some ways to go before he has anything for Curtis. I mean, Curtis is out there smiling, just having a good old time like it was a sparring session, just piecing him up. Never, ever in danger the entire fight, but another decision, and it ended up being a split decision. I didn't see that split decision. The judges had some splits. I don't know if I would have called them split decisions, but hey, you never trust the judges when you get into something like that. I thought Curtis had it handily. I had him up all 3 rounds. I didn't see nothing super impressive out of Max Griffin in that fight, but he held his own. It wasn't a washout by any means, but Chris Curtis just felt him out and kept going the whole time. Let's see what we got here. Submission. Taco's getting the submission over Tafa. Boring fight. All they did was hug for a while, and then it ended up in an arm triangle. A lot of pressure on him. I mean, it's hard to deal with that. That's a pretty big guy putting all his weight on top of you, and eventually you're just going to have to give in. Junior Tafa being a better striker, but hey, if you can't get your striking game going, what difference does it make, right? I mean, it went to the ground and he took advantage of that ground game. Vitor Petrino and Austin Lane, I mean, another submission. I'm trying to remember this fight off the top of my head. I'm not thinking nothing. I know I'll have a video of the highlight from that submission up when I make this video, but I mean, like I said, it doesn't stick as a first round submission. It just nothing crazy. I mean, I'm sure he'll get a good boost from it. I mean, first round submissions are nothing to sneeze at. And then we got Nate Landwehr taking a loss. This Morgan Charrier. That was a pretty impressive knockout. Can't complain. He was throwing them hands though. I mean, like a madman. Once he had Landwehr rocked and early in the third, he did not let him stop until he had Landwehr bouncing from one way to another. The ref didn't have a choice but to come into that motherfucker. I mean, if he didn't, he was going to take Landwehr's head off his shoulders. But that was good stuff. He saw the opportunity, took it. Props to him, man. And then Calvin Kattar, Steve Garcia, man, that fight, I mean, Garcia just pointed him to death. I mean, Kattar could not get in the inside of that. I mean, it's starting to look like Cater's washed. I don't know what else to say. That Max Holloway fight must have damaged him and made him scared because it was like a mini Max out there. He wasn't putting the damage on Kattar that Max did, but I mean, every time Kattar came in to do anything, Garcia just pecked at him and pecked at him and pecked at him. There was nothing Kattar could do. Every time he tried to get in to do something, that jab and that straight was just popping him. And then every time Kattar threw something, man, that head movement was on point. I mean, Garcia just kept moving his head. He couldn't hit him. Flat out. I mean, all 3 rounds, just every round looked exactly the same as the last. But maybe that's Kattar's fault for not changing up his game. He should have done something a little different anyway. Now, we're going to talk about Stephen Thompson and Gabriel Bonfim. There's a split decision that was a split decision right there, because I tell you what, Wonder Boy still got that speed. I mean, he cracked Bonfim in the face with his shin one time. I couldn't believe that he didn't go down. And I give it to Gabriel Bonfim because I don't know too many people that could take a kick directly to the face like that and still keep on fighting right after. And then Stephen Thompson, shin was split wide open after a check leg kick. I mean, oh my God, it was gross. Bleeding all over the place, but warrior as he is, kept on fighting, act like it didn't even happen. I mean, he still kept throwing that kick. He didn't care it was wide open. He busted up further. But, you know, Wonder Boy, like you said, every time he comes out there, you're bound to see a show. And his takedown defense, I mean, good Lord, that dude tried to get him on the ground. It wasn't happening. Wonder Boy had that takedown defense on point. Every time it hit the ground, he was right back to his feet. I mean, even with his leg all jacked up, he wasn't having it. And then the main event, Derek Lewis and Teixeira Teixeira. I'm gonna tell you, I was in my Discord chat and they were saying, oh nope, Teixeira, he's too good, 8-0. I mean, Lewis is too old, ain't got nothing for him. And I stood up to Lewis. I said, look, he ain't seen no top 10 performers before. Derek Lewis is top 10. Has been for a while. Teixeira, dude, yeah, he's knocking people out, but he's knocking out chumps, cans. I mean, not to take nothing away from him, because going back and looking at it, I mean, his hands are good. If that fight had gone on longer, it probably would not have ended like that. But like I was saying before, with Lewis, if he gets you with a good shot and hits you with it, you're going down. You ain't got a choice. He'll put your lights out. Now, maybe the ref, you could look at this two ways with that. The ref either stopped it too soon or stopped it too late. I mean, because it was a little weird because he rung him. I mean, gave him the old head wiggle. I ain't never seen no head wiggle like that when he hit the ground. It was kind of weird looking. And then Lewis jumped on top of him and kept giving him unanswered shot after unanswered shot after unanswered shot. But, bruh, he got back up to his feet and was ready to start fighting again. I mean, and then the ref stepped in. Yeah, that seems a little weird, and if you ask me. I ain't the one to really question that because I like Lewis and I was glad to see him win. He could use that win. And so you ain't going to hear me complain, but I'm going to tell you, that fight could have kept on going a little bit. And if it did, Lewis would have been in some trouble. And then, of course, his antics after the fight. You know, Lewis wins, you always going to get a show. I mean, and he showed it. He had the lifting his leg, pissing on the opponent's corner. Hey, man, that's his ring. He marked his territory. He said they was talking shit during fight week, and he just wanted to show that he wasn't having that. And, of course, he wanted to talk to the president after the win. Hey, Trump wasn't there, but he was definitely on the phone with him. Dana White made sure he got his phone call afterwards. But, yeah, I mean, shorts off, he put on his show after his win. All in all, from what of course I got in watching him a little late. I wasn't feeling very well, so I had to take a little bit of a breather when the prelims were on, but I did catch the whole main card. I like the main card. I thought it was a good main card, especially for a fight night card. You can't ask nothing better on free fights. I still think that some of these old heads got something to show. These new guys may be impressive until they get up to the big leagues, and then they realize all it takes is in a split second. I mean, all the training in the world can't prepare you for one shot. It'll put your diggle in the dirt, I swear. Anyway, that's about all I got. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I know a few of you're starting to trickle in. I appreciate you. And we'll see you next time. Peace.